Hey, Charles Street will be transformed into a pedestrian playground as the Charles Street Promenade returns to downtown Baltimore. This free event stretches from downtown to Station North, and it features live entertainment, local businesses, food, and so much more. And joining us now with a preview is President and CEO of Downtown Partnership of Baltimore, Shalonda Stokes, and the owner of Bushlers of Baltimore, Aaron Jones. Good morning to you both. How y'all both doing?
Good morning.
Good morning. Oh, it's Charles Street Promenade Day. We are amazing.
Yeah. So tell me a little bit about the history of this. I think people always hear about it, they see it, but they don't know how it all started.
No, thank you for that. And this actually started during COVID. And this was a way when we weren't really able to connect, that we were able to bring people together and allow commerce to happen at a time where we were uncertain. And that was during that. And now it's transformed into 16 blocks from Saratoga all the way up to North Avenue, going through various neighborhoods with various partners.
Yeah.
And, in such an amazing way.
Yeah, and speaking of partnerships, Bushlers, how did you join this partnership? Tell us a little bit about your businesses and how this all came to be.
So my business is actually rooted right in the center of Mount Vernon. And my wife, Alicia, she's also a part of Charles Street Development.
Charles Street Development, yes.
So I kind of got a shoe into it a little bit. But I also have a very clean understanding of how important this is. Shalonda hit it right on the head. It's an opportunity to reintroduce people to people again. Not just through commerce, but just through fun, summertime. It's like getting back into the energy, but also motivating people to engage. Bring the people to the businesses and the businesses to the people, versus just shopping online. And it's not just shopping, but it's also music. There's food. There's friends. You get to walk down the busiest street of all time, and no cars.
Yeah. So tell me about your business. What is Bushlers? Bushlers.
So Bushlers of Baltimore is a tailor shop right in the center of Mount Vernon. We primarily do alterations, but it's a hometown haberdashery. Essentially, it's a space that we can actually make home and let people be comfortable, right?
Yeah.
The tailor shop I've been there for almost 10 years now. And, I'm not really in the tailoring business. I'm in the people business, which makes this
You can tell it makes it.
But also, just being a neighborhood service provider in Mount Vernon has been more than liberating, but also being a part of a service that everybody needs and they forget that exists. So we're on 11 West Chase Street, right by the Belvedere Hotel. Charles and Chase, we're really in the center of it.
They are. And what's really great about today, and you talk about the shopping online and the connection to other things that's happening in the promenade. Today, what Aaron and his team are doing is they're actually doing measurements. So whether you get stuff altered with him or you shop online, do it right and know the right sizes. And that's normally a cost. And today he's doing that.
Doing it for
free. But one of the things that's extra special is these are the connections. We have a Baltimore walking heritage tour.
Yes.
That goes in. Johns Hopkins is, if you meet him, you've not met anybody who knows as much about our buildings. He's getting one of the bags customized for his son who's graduating. You see the connections piece for this, but the promenade has the errands, this is dollhouse. You can shop along the way, you can walk, you can dance, you can stroll. But when you talk about the people connection, there's no other place you're going to feel this. No pressure to buy. It's free. But if you want to, you can. And if you want to pop off and get something to eat at Mary Louie Bistro or anything in between, get a Planet Stem and Vine, you can. And that's what this promenade is about. It feels so good.
Yeah. And my last question, because we have to wrap up soon, is why is it so important, of course, to support our local businesses, our Baltimore businesses?
First of all, let me tell you that in this promenade is a partnership of a number, Charles Street Development and all. This year, it's presented by the Baltimore Development Corporation, and part of that is because there's an economics to supporting our businesses, and we know what the growth sector is, and we know that, when you feed into our economy, that dollar continues. We have the number 4th grossing arena. We have all of these amazing people coming in. They need to experience and know what's available to them, and this allows that.
Yeah. All right. Absolutely. Final question as we head to break. All right. Tell us what time and where everything is happening. One more time, Aaron.
So the promenade starts from 11 to 6 today, from North Avenue to Saratoga. Make sure you come and hang out. It'll be warm, so make sure you get your water.
Look, stay hydrated.
Also, Just playing to have a good time. It's a very, very organic, community-based situation, and it's full of love, and it's a beautiful thing.
Exactly. Who doesn't want to dilly-dally in the neighborhood?
Yes.
Thank you both so much for joining us. We really appreciate it.
Thanks for having us.
All right. We have much more news and weather when we return.